seconds. Plus 2 minutes, 2,600 kilometers an hour, 32 kilometers altitude, clearly in sight.
It's going to have are still attached.
We can still see the ship's engines from the ground.
Wow. Got a little under 30
45 kilometers altitude, 3,600 kilometers an hour.
Preparedness, manual checks. Reminder though.
2 minutes and 30 seconds of flight.
On the booster and the
Whoa!
zone.
Whoa!
Hot
Looking go
Go for catch!
We just heard the call for booster.
Most engines cut off. Down.
Not 6 engines on the Starship are burning. 66 kilometers altitude. The ship just did its spin. Booster just did its spin. It looks like we have one engine not lit on the boost back.
Stage confirmed. We've got a booster hopefully on our way back to
3 minutes in flight time, 77 kilometers altitude, 2,100 kilometers an hour, and rapidly decreasing for the booster, 4,700 kilometers an hour for the Starship.
You can hear the crowd screaming for every milestone. The booster is now making its way back down to Earth.
See it? I see it.
Looks like we have 12 engines ignited. We're using the engines that actually gimbal.
There it is.
Go for catch! Go for catch!
There it is. See it?
To line up to ensure that we could have a safe booster catch. And it sounds like we got the go for that.
See it? That's the booster. That's the main engine or the booster? No, it's the booster.
On the screen,
Booster's right over there.
we have we just jettisoned the hot stage. And there's a great, excellent view there of the hot stage floating away from the super heavy booster. Now we've shut down the engines for that booster.
Booster is descending 90 kilometers, 1,500 kilometers an hour. Starship, 106 kilometers, 6,300 kilometers an hour.
And next coming up will be the landing burn. That's going to be 13
look at that spread.
engines igniting again.
Look at that.
And that
What is
will
that? What is
then
all
go
that?
down to from 13 down to 3 engines just right before we touch down for that
Oh,
booster
that's,
catch.
I'm sorry, that's the,
T plus
that's the
4
booster.
minutes and 35 seconds.
That's the booster.
84 kilometers.
Positioning.
Altitude 2,000 kilometers an hour on the booster, 113 kilometers altitude, 7,200 kilometers an hour on the Starship.
As well, so we're looking good for that so far. Some great views there from the ship of Earth. That looks incredible. Now Starship's ship is still
Look straight up.
its engines right now. And great call outs. Starship's trajectory is nominal. You can follow along the telemetry, the altitude in the bottom left-hand corner for the Super Heavy booster. As
Booster is now vertical.
Ship.
60 kilometers up, 3,100 kilometers an hour. Starship is 120 kilometers up, 8,800 kilometers an hour. 5 minutes and 28 seconds.
Again, the booster is currently making its way back to the tower today. We're looking forward to a booster catch with the chopsticks. In the meantime, you can see those great
Booster, 40 kilometers, 3,800 kilometers an hour. It's coming down fast. Starship, 125 kilometers, 9,900 kilometers an hour. Here she comes. Stand by for booster.
Because I couldn't hear it. That was incredible. There it is. We can see the booster coming back in now through the film. At least it looks that way to us. It's incredible that it basically returns. It looks like a speeding.
Come on, light. Yeah!
Sonic boom coming.
The booster at the tower. This would be the second tower catch.
Maybe second.
Oh, so much more graceful than the first time. Okay, Starship is 137 kilometers up, 14,000 kilometers an hour, and we have the hot staging ring coming down. Right above the brown cloud, you can see the hot staging ring spinning down.
Once again, for the second time, a successful catch.
And the birds don't care.
The same tower, the launch pad, where that booster took off from. Just
Sonic boom from the hot staging ring just arrived.
Great view from the chopstick arms, looking at those hypersonic griffins that steer the booster for that precision landing. And it looks like it's flapping its wings.
We have lovely imagery from the chopsticks. SpaceX says stand by for star cams. We have a flap.